Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Today I thought we'd carry on with our travel journal using my papers, The Adventurous Traveller from Antonio Makes. And I have just been putting a few things together. I haven't glued anything inside yet. I thought I would do that on camera with you. I did sew in the signature though, so you didn't have to suffer through me doing that. And so yesterday or day before we did the pockets, and I just put some things together that I thought we could add in today. So there's our little bag. I have some of the tickets inside and a couple of the journaling cards, and this one I put Nouveau drops around, and I put one at the top as well just to give it a little bit of interest there. But it's gonna be just, I'm using this with all the bags and the envelopes that I've made. So we'll pop this together first and then we'll go on to the next part. So I don't have anything yet for this little flap, but I might leave that blank for letters or something to be tucked into. So all I'm gonna do is glue the bottom here. Oh, how are you all? I hope you're doing really good. I'm doing good. Lucky me, or lucky us, it warmed up. So this morning it registered at -45. So we warmed up to -35. So yahoo, we're a little warmer. So I'm just adding glue to the bottom of these, and more will come. And I'm just going to the just before the sewing there so that it doesn't interfere with the fold. No, that one didn't even hold. Excuse me if you can hear Brat. I don't know what the issue is, but he's just going crazy again. So I'm gonna just let that dry. And this is one of the envelopes. It's kind of awkward because these just don't stay down. So sorry about that. I'm just gonna fiddle with it for a second. I just want you to be able to see what's going on. All right, so then this, and I'm going to leave it, well, actually, I don't know if I should leave it open or not. So then this, sorry, I'm just gonna glue the top because I would like to put in a skinny tag down there eventually. Like these need to be, I was thinking I could just do the bottom and have it stay there, but it doesn't look like it's gonna work. So I'm just gonna add a touch of glue to the top of it. Leave that down. There we go, it's finally sticking. And this one, if the glue is coming out, then just get rid of it. I do have a dry paper there, but all right, so then there's that. And then I just stuck that there to make sure I was gonna do it. Okay, let's hold it somehow. So this will go, oh, maybe I'll stick it up at the top there. And I have a couple of envelopes for the underneath part. But my idea is, maybe I should bring it down a little just so that our tag can go inside. And then this little tag here will go tucked in there. And I wanted to apologize for yesterday because my the bottom of the folio was off camera, so I apologize for that. So I'm just going to add a bit of glue to the bottom. I just want it to be sturdy enough that it's not going to come off. And so I'll do up the side like this. And then I'm just going to add a line of glue. And that's probably not wide enough, so excuse me while I take it all off again. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just put it on and then I will do the line of glue. And I'm putting it on just before the gusset line there, just to ensure that it's held. And then if it gets closed all the way, then you can do it while it's attached. So now I know where the line needs to be. So I'm just going to bring it up. It's a little awkward, but it'll be all right. As long as my little tag fits in there. And it does. So I'll just let it dry first. It's probably going to take a few minutes to dry, so I'll just leave it like that. And if I close it, then I'll just put a little closure on the edge there, this or something. That would work just like that. But for now, I'm just going to leave it open and then put that closed like that. And then I have this one here up here, and it's just a piece of one of the map pages that I cut, and I put a little divot in the top of it, and then it's going to go here just like that. And I think I'll do the same thing and glue down there, and then something can fit. Oh. So is everybody ready for Christmas? I have to glue it shut. I feel like everything's kind of going all over the place today, but thanks to those of you who have commented on the video from the other day. I so appreciate that. These working with Antonio's kits have been a challenge for me because, you know, trying to use them and make things look cohesive and just having fun with it all. I'm just adding glue here instead, and then I know exactly where it has to go. So I'm just doing it like that. Oops, I need to bring it out just a little bit. I just had it on the line, the gusset line, and I want it to be able to close. So there we go, like that. And then again, there's an opening right there for a tag. Or, you know, you can have a piece of paper there with a little note or whatever you'd like on there. And then this is the envelope, the white envelope that I did to show that it does work. And I just put a piece of scrap there. And so I don't know if I should put it here or keep it back there with this guy. And then something else can go there. And then what I've tried to do is have everything look as though it's staggered and climbing out. So then our envelope that I made here will be the last one that's stuck out the most. So everything it's all different layers of goodness. So that's done, that's done. Yep. And then here, if you wanted to, on the backs, you could add some lined paper and use it as another writing spot, itinerary, stuff like that. And this is tracing paper. I just took one of the images and I printed it onto tracing paper, and then I used my deco scissors, the lace one from Fiskars, and then I just cut the top to give it a pretty edge. So I thought that could go here, just up there like that. And I won't have a tuck spot in behind here. I'm just going to glue it on. So just bring it down a little. Just like that. Add some glue, and I want to make sure that there's enough so it's not going to come off. It's quite cold, so I'm dressed in layers today. There we go. And the tracing paper will glue on there quite nicely. Let me just take my jacket off, sorry. My hands are cold, but the rest of me will warm up. And then I'll just come in and add glue as I need it here. There we go, that's better. And there we go, so we have a nice huge pocket for map pages, you know, like if you have from visitor centers, you know, they give you information and stuff like that, and pamphlets, you can pop those in there. That would be all right. And then this one, it'll overlap the other one a little bit, but that's okay. And it gives it a nice big space. And again, I'm not going to make it a pocket. I'm just going to glue it down. Just like that. So there's lots and lots of real estate in here for your stuff. It needs to come down just a little more. There we go, just like that. And again, I'm just doing it before the gusset line so it can still all fold in. There we go, and then this is our little tag. Can go there. It's opened there. I didn't leave these open, of course. They're a little small, so that might cause a problem. I might end up gluing the envelope all together as it is, so. Oh, what's going on? Oh, did I over glue? Excuse me if my head was there. What happened? Do you see that little mess? I completely, if you can believe it, forgot that this was the last one, and it doesn't come up like the others. So these are gonna have to be a little shorter. So this is me crafting in real time and how things go. So we're just going to fix it, and we'll be okay with it, because we still need to access what's underneath, right? And yeah, that, I completely didn't think about that. I thought, oh yeah, we have another level to go, we're good. But we don't. So I'm gonna get that up there. So this is me, mistakes and all. And to be perfectly honest, it's not a mistake, it's just an oops. Right? That's what I say. It's an oops. And that's okay. I'm just gonna quickly ink that up. Just like that. And then we still have access to what's underneath, right? Because that's what we want. So you can still add things into the pockets. It's just not as long anymore, which is perfectly fine. I'm just going to add a touch of glue back there just to make sure that it's going to hold, and push that down a little bit there. Yeah, so then we have our pockets, we have our big huge pocket back there, just like that. And then we have this, and I'm going to add more. Maybe, excuse my reach. I have this little I laminated. I could just pop that in there now. And then, let's see, might as well add a few things in as we go. And then I know that there's stuff there. But you can add some little bits that we've cut out. Tom, my husband, he was so sweet, and he cut out some butterflies for me. So that was wonderful for him to do. I appreciated that very much. You can put one of these tags in there, just like that. And then those have stuff. And I found some stickers with compass, you know, and just travel related things, and an old-fashioned bus. So that was fun. All right, so just gonna move it over, just like that. Oh, and there's the one tag. I put a brad in the top of it, so that can go into right into there like that. And so on the side here, like these little pictures, I have 3 of them on here. They're from one of the other kits that I had been using. So I put 3 of them there because they look like destination pictures and stuff. And so my idea for these was I'm going to put them here. I'm just checking to make sure that you can see. But I thought I would glue them here, and then they would be little flip outs. I've already added the paper there, and they're all inked up. I tried to do the inking ahead of time just to kind of save a bit of time. But yeah, I'm just going to add it to the edge there. But these will be awesome to write on, to add photos. Oops, I just need to bring it over a little more. There we go. And then the second one, and I just kind of made it a little shorter. And then the same with the third one. So we'll just add these together, and then you can see what that looks like. Straight as you can. And then there's the second one. And then this little guy. There we go. It gives it a little extra interest. There's more places to write if you want, more photo area. Let's just pop this on for a second, and then I can show you. So you have this one here, and you can do some writing, put a photo. This one, same thing. And then the last one, and then you have this placed here if you want to put photos. You can add another pocket if you wanted, because there is a gusset on each one of them where there's space down in here. And I mean, this piece of the bag that I just cut off, it can go here for a mini belly band, and you can put tags or a letter in there or notes. So that doesn't have to be garbage. All right, so that's what we have there. So I'm just going to, it's getting pretty chunky. Close it up. Just like that. And this is our journal. I sewed it together, and then I added the other envelope back here with just a piece of scrap that I folded up. You can write on it. You can add some photos if you want. And then it can get put over, or it can go right in. And I just did a little collage here with one of the little pieces of scrap paper, and I put one of the tags on it, and then I use that as a closure. And then you have this, and it just gets tucked back in like that. So for the closure of it, like, it's a smaller one. It's just a nice size where you can take it out of the folio, you can toss it into your bag or your purse or whatever, and then just take it with you, and then you can use it. And it's got pockets. I made the pockets in the center, but I thought we could add a closure. I did put something together, I thought. Somewhere. Oh, here it is. So I just took a scrap piece of paper of the map, backed it with some coffee dyed paper to make it stronger, added a butterfly and a ticket and the letter A. And I just used my regular tacky glue that we've been using throughout this whole project. I didn't use hot glue or anything, and it sticks. It doesn't even move. But I thought we could use that as the closure here, like this. So I'm going to glue just below here and leave this free so that it can be folded. And it doesn't have to be folded in a lot, but just enough so that it's going to be able to come in and out without having an issue, just like that. Okay, I'll put it up just a touch more, but let's try that and see what it looks like. So make sure. All right, here we go. All or nothing. We're gonna just do it. Lots of glue so that it's not going to come apart. It's one thing we don't want, is to have it come apart. Okay, so just like that, I think. Oh, better bring it up just a little bit. There we go. And it'll take a minute. It's pretty slippery on this texture with the shoe polish, but yeah, it's bound to be that way, because shoe polish, well, I don't know, slippery stuff when it's dry. So just take that out for a minute and we'll let it dry, do its thing. Anyway, so that'll be the closure. Isn't that sweet? It's so cute. And I think I said the other day, I just love the butterfly and the map in the butterfly. It's just so sweet. But anyway, there's the closure for our journal. Cute. And it's a nice, small, manageable journal. And I did glue this pocket shut and decided to put the envelope there. So you get the two areas for stuff. And then I put together this bag. It's just a piece of the map page. I took off the white and I folded it together just like a tube, like we do. Just like that. And then I fold it up whichever side you want. And then it just makes a double pocket. So you have a pocket up here, and then you'll have a pocket down there. And then if you just glue here, you'll end up with 3 pockets. You'll have 1, 2, 3, and then if you leave the back open, you'll have 4 pockets. And I thought that could be a perfect place for right here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue just up the 2 sides. And I haven't inked it yet. That's probably something I should do before I glue it completely down. But there we go. So just like that. So then you end up with 3 pockets, which is perfect. Let's just move that for a minute. I'm going to quickly ink if you don't mind. So I hope this project has been pretty straightforward. I strive to do things simply so that you're able to do it too. You know, I don't want anything too difficult for anybody. Oh, made it come apart. That's okay. There, make it look nice and rugged. That's what I like, nice and rugged. Vintage. So there we go. It's pretty. It's pretty. Okay. We're gonna just glue that there, and I will glue the whole back. So we'll have the pocket and a back pocket and then the front pocket. And the paper is just regular copy paper. If you're gonna have it as a piece where it's just a floating piece in your journal, then you can do it on cardstock and it'll just give it a little more structure. There we go. So this has been a fun project. It's been a fun way to use up this kit, and I have so many more ideas of doing more, but the other day when I showed you the cardstock version, I'm going to do that one next. And then I'm going to just fill it and send it off to someone. I don't know are you planning a trip anytime soon? Do you have places you want to go and things you want to do? We don't travel very much, but when we do, we always enjoy it. We go to we visit family in BC and Ontario. That's where I'm from, so it's always good. And then there's just a little butterfly I'm gonna add there. Oh, and then you can just dress up your pages however you want in your journal. And just put that there. My goodness, Christmas is this weekend already. It has come up so fast. It's just unbelievably fast how the time has been going. I don't know about you, but it just feels like the days are flying by. So that's in the 2 pockets. And then I'm gonna see if I have, this is just a scrap piece of one of the maps. I'm just gonna put that in there. Just like that. That fit perfectly. I have a butterfly. I put some of the tickets in there. And then here is a huge amount of real estate. There's a pocket. I just cut the center of the paper so that there was a little divot out of there, and then folded it up and glued it. And there's some tissue paper, wax paper, I'm not sure what it is. And there's your center with your 2 pockets there. And I mean, these can be used, which is fun, so they can get put right in there. I'm just gonna do that. and another pocket, and then this is the other side of that page with the other pocket, and then lots more real estate, and then your envelope. So that's where all your little bits can go, so that whoever, if you're gifting this or to someone, then they have things that can be used as well. So I'm just going to pop those in there, just like that. And then we have our little fold up thingy. And then, I think that flap needs a little butterfly as well. There we go. You can add lace, you can just go crazy with the lace. If you wanted, you know, you can add jewels and all kinds of stuff to every page, but I want to keep it as simple as possible. And then this I just glued here, I didn't leave it as a tuck spot or anything. And then yeah, there's lots of room for writing and stuff in there, and I just used for the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, I just used some of this, I don't even know what it is actually. Thread. Well, it just says craft thread, but it's very strong and it works really well. And you can stamp on the pages, you know, the usual stuff that we say. Stamp, ink, paint, stencil. You can do all of that. Anyway, so that's our journal. Boy, oh boy, you guys, we have just been awesome with this. I think we're finished. So you saw the journal. Oh, let's just take a last peek into, I'm just gonna have to trim there because it went over a little bit, but so we have our 3 flaps. And you can add pictures here, whatever you'd like. And I think I might, no, I'm not going to do that. I was thinking I could add something there, but I think I want that to be a spot for some letters or whatever somebody can just slip in. And so there's our slotted pocket. And then there's the wax paper pocket. And then our envelope. I'll just slide that down in there. And I think, like in all actuality, I am going to glue this down because that might become a bother. So I'm just going to add glue up there. And there, and just a little bit at the sides of this. It's just to ensure that it doesn't get ripped or anything as well, right? So I'm just going to do that. And this way too, if you wanted, you could add another pocket there if you wanted, or do a closure here like we talked about before. Just adding a little something that the corner could tuck into. But I think I like it like the way it is right now. You can add a butterfly there, and then it could come out if you glue the bottom of the butterfly like that, and then it would stay. There's a few ideas anyway for you. And then we got our tag up inside, and then we have our pocket with the tag there. So, and then that's opened as well for a little tuck spot. Let's see if I have any extra scrap pieces. Yep, I just have a couple of these end pieces. I can put them in there right now. Oh yeah, perfect fit. Just like that. And then when you open it, we have our 2 pockets. We have our tracing paper pocket, and this was the white envelope. And then we have our big pocket at the back with the bookmark that we made and the little cluster. And then those are the other two pictures that I added onto there. And then that just slips underneath like that. And then for our journal, let me just tuck it together, just like this. It can sit there, just like that if you wanted. I think I will, just to see. And then close it, close it. Oh, yes. What do you think? I think we did a phenomenal job. And then on the back, I told you I left it, but then I ended up adding that handmade by, and then I actually signed it. I never think to sign my stuff. It just never occurred to me to do that. And it was pointed out to me a couple of times actually that my stuff hadn't been signed. So I'm going to try my darndest to remember from now on to do that. Anyway, we are finished. We are finished. So I'll have a couple of videos next week. I have a few ideas and I'm really hoping that you will enjoy those. But anyway, and look, so before we go, nothing has come up. So once we did it, I covered the whole entire thing with the Mod Podge again. And I also did the back. And nothing has come up, nothing has moved. It's just so good. All right. I hope you all have a very, very Merry Christmas. Many blessings to you. I hope you're able to spend time with your family, with all your loved ones, your friends. Like, I don't know, this time of year is tough on a lot of people, and my prayers go out to you. And if you're in need of prayer, you know, just reach out. And yes, I will pray for you, and I will pray for everybody. I do anyway. So take care. Have a very blessed weekend, rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.